Ladies and gentlemen, Eddie from the Gamers Next Door here, and we are back with another episode of The Hype is Real! Today we are extremely hyped to talk about Days Gone. Let's get started. Days Gone is an upcoming action-adventure survival horror game developed by Cyben Studios and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment exclusively for the PlayStation 4. It was announced during Sony's E3 press conference back in 2016 and is due for release on April 26 of 2019 after years of trailers and a recent delay. Those of us who have been anxiously waiting will finally have peace. Days Gone takes place in a post-apocalyptic open world and is played from a third-person perspective. The character that the player controls goes by the name of Deacon St. John, a former outlaw turned drifter and bounty hunter who prefers life on the road to wilderness encampments. The story of the game takes place 2 years after a global pandemic occurred which killed almost all of humanity, creating what the players have to run from and defeat through the game. These enemies are called Freakers, mindless zombie-like creatures that attack you in hordes. The players can complete objectives in multiple ways, such as stealth or long and short ranged weapons. A dynamic weather system and day-night cycle will also be featured, making Freakers weak and slow by day but fast and aggressive by night. The player travels using a motorcycle which you can upgrade and modify along with weapons and items to use in combat. The game will be running on Unreal Engine 4, further proving that this title is not one to miss. Why am I hyped for Days Gone? I've always been a fan of open world games, and objective-based single-player story-driven games always get my attention. The early critiques from demos played at events have actually been phenomenal. I noticed a lot of people thought this was gonna be a failure for some reason. When it comes to big-budget Sony exclusives, Sony really has been on an insane winning streak. I can't wait to take Deacon and ride around in his motorcycle and also come up with different ways to defeat the horde of Freakers. The urgency, tension, and creativity this game gives the players will also be nostalgic to me, since it reminds me of when I mastered Mercenaries mode back when I was a child playing Resident Evil 4. Days Gone is said to have at least 30 hours of story, and that isn't including the extra objectives and missions that come with this massive post-apocalyptic world. I just can't wait to get my hands on what is sure to be a Game of the Year contender. Now it's your turn. Will you guys be getting Days Gone? How hype are you? Sound off in the comments below. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to subscribe and like at the Gamers Next Door on Facebook and YouTube. This is Eddie signing out, and as always, happy gaming.